Today is Saturday, the 9th of February. Jerry and I came up to work on this 5320 we just picked up. We took off these 13.6 by 28s. They're foam filled, and I can't use those for my use for the tractor. They also weigh about 600 pounds apiece. That was a hell of a job. Then, over here on the condensing coil on the AC, see if this thing will focus. Right here, I got a crushed, this is called a return band. I've got one that's been rubbed against over here. I got another one with a dent over here. I own a factory that builds air conditioning coils. So this is parts, the 3 return bands, is about 28 cents. So to get to that, had to pull everything off the front of the tractor, of course. While we had it apart, we blew the radiator out. It was filthy. That's a hydraulic oil cooler. It was filthy. I had a problem up here on the right side on the AC vents. I wasn't getting very good flow. If you've never had the roof off of a John Deere cab tractor, it's hard to see. This is your heating coil. This is your evaporator coil. The air, here's your blower, goes underneath here. This area has to be sealed so you get proper airflow. And what had happened is, I'll show you in a second, part of the foam strip had blown out. It's probably missing installed at the factory. This right here, that's how it came out. So I had a huge air gap right here. Of course, we'll get some more foam and repair that. Make sure it's all sealed up. We pulled off the 13.6 by 28s and went back with 14.9 by 28 10 ply. Going back with the new tires was easy. Those old tires, they're pushing 600 pounds a piece. It was just crazy heavy. This is back on the tires, off of the jacks and jack stands, so it'll be just fine. Up here, it's where the cabin air filter goes on the left side. There's another one on the right side. Over here, this is one of the cabin air filters. I threw away the other one. Yeah, pretty much filthy. Too bad to just blow out. Has to be replaced. And we'll clean up all this other stuff too before it goes back together. That's the new filter dryer for the AC system in the bag. That's the old one. Pretty cut and dry. There's all the parts. Working on an AC system, of course I had to remove the old refrigerant, following all EPA, federal, and state regulations, of course. When you go to recharge the system, all you need is 3 things. This is a vacuum pump, automotive gauge set, and a jug of 134A refrigerant. And the John Deere takes PAG refrigerant oil. Just a second. That's over here. ID tag tells you everything. It's ND-08 PAG. It's a synthetic. 4.1, 4.5 pounds of refrigerant. Not a lot to it. So we'll get the coil fixed. I've got some small parts coming in. They'll be at John Deere in Marshall, Texas on Wednesday. And then we'll probably come back up next weekend and finish buttoning everything back up. They'll be ready to go. Try to keep everything sealed up while I'm working on it. Keeps the dirt and grime out. Change all the filters. Go back with a paint marker. Write down the hours and the day if you got room. There's a can filter for the hydraulics up underneath there. The brakes on this thing are super stiff. I gotta see about adjusting those. They're way too stiff. And again, it's not that big a deal. And it's got an inline fuel filter. Hard to see. Up in there, you see by replacing that too. It's like an aftermarket. Anyway, that's about all for today. Get this thing posted.